AM 1160 and WCCSradio.com. Our conversation with an interesting group of folks here, the Historical and Genealogical Society's Jonathan Bogert and Wesley Wirtz from the Eagles, right, Wes?
American Legion.
The American Legion. I got it wrong again. I got it wrong again. And Judy Holiday is on the line from the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival. There she is. Good morning, Judy.
Good morning, everyone.
Our conversation is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Personal Injury Law Firm, the best of Indiana County Contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Jonathan, what brings this eclectic group together?
An upcoming holiday, kickoff to Concert in the Park season, and just trying to provide great events for the community. A little bit of history, a little bit of music, so all very good things.
Yeah, well, let's start with that music component, and Judy Holiday is actually on the road here this morning, but on the line with us this morning. We're happy about that. And Judy, how many years have you been involved in the concerts for the park, at the park?
This is my 15th year of running the summer concerts in the park. It had initially been started in 2000 from Nancy Helsel, and we greatly appreciated that. But when she wanted to step away, I didn't want the concerts to go away, so I took it from there. So 15 years for me, 25 in all.
15 years and 25 in all. That's amazing. Well, that means that you have met and presented for Indiana County a lot of wonderful musicians down through the years, and you've got another big schedule coming up starting this weekend.
We do, and what we wanted to do, and what I got together with Jonathan and his group over at the Historical and Genealogical Society with the upcoming Memorial Day weekend and West Sylvania Jazz and Blues. They said, how about we do Sunday as well? Can we set up something for Sunday and then lead in for summer concerts? Because, of course, Monday will be the memorial service that Wes will take care of. And so in discussing it, we decided to go with the community youth choir being conducted by Quintina Thomas, and then also the 46th PA Regiment Band, the Civil War Regiment Band. So they will be performing, and we're going to do an earlier concert on this coming Sunday than we typically do. We typically do 5:30 till 7 every Sunday at Memorial Park. This Sunday, though, it'll be from 3 p.m. until 5:30, and the Historical Society will be open. But we have a huge lineup for the entire summer, and there's so many really amazing things happening all throughout Indiana County, but this is kind of like my little ditty for the year, and we can go over all that other stuff later. But like I said, we've sat down on multiple occasions, me and Jonathan and Elaine and Greta and Hazel and the whole group of people, and this is what we came up for this Sunday. So we're excited about kicking off summer concerts a week early, and perhaps that will be an annual thing that we'll move into for each year. So last weekend of May, and then go from there.
Well, it could be the beginning of a new tradition then. Judy, we're going
to
ask you to hold on for a moment, and
sure
as we listen to Jonathan and Wes in the studio with us today. Jonathan, that is a very nice kickoff to a holiday weekend, but also to an entire summer.
And so, as Judy mentioned, the Children's Community Choir and the 46th Pennsylvania Regimental Band will be playing. And for those who aren't familiar with it, it kind of segues into the Memorial Day festivities. They are actually a historic Civil War era band. They represent a group that would have mustered out of the Altoona, central Pennsylvania area, and they enlisted pretty much to boost morale for the troops during the Civil War. And this particular band plays on historic brass instrument. They're dressed in time period attire, so similar time period to what I'm wearing right now. And it's wool, it's hot, and so hopefully we'll see what the weather plays out for on Sunday for that event. But in the event that there is rain, we would be having the concert in the Historical Society. So it's sort of a rain, there's, a rain location there.
You've
so
got
that's
that
always,
covered.
always good to have extra cover.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're going to open the Historical Society anyway.
Yes, that'll
on that
be
day.
open for folks to see.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now let's bring Wes into the conversation. My goodness, Wes, there's an awful lot going on. So what's your role in all of this?
Well, with the this actually brings about a transition for the Memorial Day program with the commemorative period for Vietnam veterans, 50th, ending next year. I'm transitioning into a new listing of names for our KIAs, MIAs, and since we were able to get the Civil War band and kick off the concert series, I'm going to switch into that mode and start listing Indiana's KIAs and MIAs from the Civil War, Revolutionary War, and that'll be an ongoing for the next couple of years, as there are quite a lot of them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're going to bring that transition in, and then I have the high school band, Indiana High School Band. They will be doing musical selections in the park as well.
So that's
There will
that's
also
great
be a
thing.
presentation that Jim Doherty had added to. So a couple of years ago, we had helped co-sponsor the Wallet Heals. And so we have a beautiful, the guys haven't even seen it yet. So there's a beautiful photograph that has been framed now from the Framing Hut. I believe that's where it came, that was done by, that I will present that, that will then be on display at the new NAS Center on Philadelphia Street. But it's trying to connect all of these organizations together. And so we're excited that the combination of the Historical Society, the American Legion with Wes, and the presentation and summer concerts in the park, as well as the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival, that we're kind of trying to gang together and do things that will be great for the entire community. Jonathan, you want to mention anything about our June 30th event that we're also partnering?
Well, let's see, the Wally Ginger concert. Yes.
Right.
That will be taking place also in the park. And what is that, Judy? It's another sort of, not quite as historic as the Civil War, but it kind of harkens back to that big band era.
Right.
Something that some of our older listeners might be familiar to when they went dancing as teenagers. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Oh, Judy, you're too young for that, aren't you?
Well, I mean, hey, my father-in-law was the Jet Tones, and so when I met Ken and everything, it was I was quite familiar with the standards and considered oldies before the 50s, 60s, 70s era of the oldies. And so, but they had contacted me. This is a group that's never been at the park before, but I'm looking forward to having a big band at Memorial Park as well. But as I said, with the 46th Civil War Regiment Band, it sort of will have that feel, but, historically speaking. And they have performed at this Northern Appalachian Folk Festival in the past. So this coming weekend, like I said, along with the event for the West Sylvania Jazz and Blues, which is quite a lineup on Saturday, kicking off with Benny Benack on Friday night. It's going to be a really nice weekend in Indiana. So we're hoping a lot of people will come out, enjoy all the facets of Indiana that day or that entire weekend. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Again, 3 to 5:30 for this Sunday's concert, May 26th.
That's correct.
In Memorial Park, and then every Sunday after that through the summer, it'll be at 5:30 to 7. Starting with the Kiara Smith Band on June the 2nd, and you're off on a whole summer schedule, huh, Judy?
We do, and I sent that email to you, but I'll drop off a poster later today. Well, not today, tomorrow. I'm in Philadelphia today, so unfortunately, but anyway, but I'll be back tonight, and we'll make sure that we have more posters going up and about, but up and around, all around town. Anyone who needs them, just reach out to me. If you can't figure out how to get in touch with me, I don't know who you are. So that's pretty unusual. Sorry, but
Everybody
I'm
knows
out
how to
in the-
get a hold of Judy.
I mean, it's not hard to find me one way or the other. But if anyone else is interested in having a poster placed in their business, that would be fantastic. And And like I said, we're doing a lot of things for downtown. I'm enjoying our partnership with Jonathan and everyone at the Historical Society. Wes, you and I've handled a couple different things over the years together, so it's really looking forward to the whole summer. And I don't want it to go away and happen too quickly, but we do have a lot of things happening. And then as you come to the end of the summer, with the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival, which I got lots of stuff on that. And we're having 2 stages this year. So I'm still looking for great sponsorship for all of these events. So please reach out.
There you go. Judy, thank you so much, and a safe trip back to Indiana tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll
Appreciate
see you
that.
very soon, I'm sure. Jonathan, Wes, let's close out our segment here this morning. We're going to get to Boomer Sports in just a second or so. Wes, the Legion, how can folks learn more about what your transition is going to be like and how they might even be able to participate?
Participate, they could contact me at the Legion, and if I'm not there, they'll pass the message along. We do have several volunteers that have been dedicated and faithful for this program every single year. So obviously I contact them. They'll be laying wreaths in honor of every war that the U.S. has been involved in. Mm-hmm. It's important to note that the program itself will start at 10:30 sharp on Monday morning.
Okay.
It generally takes about 45 minutes because we try to extend it to get into that 11 o'clock prayer. Mm-hmm. And also, like, the bands usually play about 2 songs. But I would recommend bringing a towel to sit on or something because there's very limited seating in the park. So
Yeah. All right. So on Monday,
Or your lawn chair.
or your lawn chair, of course, as Judy points out. So Wes, your program begins on Monday at, you said what time?
10:30 a.m.
At 10:30, and it's at Memorial Park too.
Correct.
It's at Memorial Park.
We'll be doing everything from the stage at Memorial Park.
Jonathan, your program, or the program that we're talking about with Judy today, is going to begin at 3 o'clock.
Yep,
on
3 o'clock.
Sunday.
Yep, opening with the Children's Community Choir and then the regimental band.
Very good. Very good. Gents and Judy on the phone, thanks so much for the visit. It's been a really busy segment here.
Yes, thanks for having us, Todd.
Judy, have a
Thank
great
you.
trip. All righty. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Just about 25 minutes after 9 o'clock, Boomer Sports, brought to you by S&T Bank. People Forward Banking.